It's 7 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Time for a look at the news. It's a Wednesday, the 23rd day of May for 2018. In the news for this morning, fire units were dispatched last evening to a reported commercial structure fire at the MP Associates Fireworks Factory on Jackson Valley Road. According to Ione Fire Chief Ken Mackey, the fire was located in a drying unit at that facility. The fire was contained and did not spread outside of the unit. There were no injuries, and the cause of the fire is under investigation, but is not suspicious. A total of 18 fire units and 43 personnel responded from the Jackson Valley Fire District, City of Ione, City of Jackson, Mule Creek Prison, and CAL FIRE. Mackey had praise for both first responders and the MP Associates Emergency Safety Response Team, saying that the safety protocols that they all practice were immediately put into effect and helped to mitigate the situation. Additional responders included the American Legion Ambulance, the Amador Sheriffs, and the CHP. Well, the Hideout at Kirkwood earned a reprieve before the Amador Board of Supervisors. Meeting Tuesday morning, the board overruled a previous decision by the Planning Commission that event centers such as the Hideout were not allowed in the zoning district known as R1A, which the Hideout is located in. The board voted to direct county staff to prepare a zone amendment that will allow the Hideout to continue to operate if they apply for a county use permit and allow similar uses only in very limited areas of the county. A motion by Supervisor Richard Forrester that would have allowed event centers with use permits in all R1A districts was withdrawn after failing to get a second, as the other supervisors expressed concerns that the change would allow large-scale events in residential areas all across the county. Well, at the end of the day, the Hideout was allowed to continue to operate while the county prepares a new ordinance. In other business, the supervisors heard a report on continued effects to remove trees killed by bark beetle in the county. That should be efforts, not effects. Contacting property owners to receive permission to remove trees remains the project's biggest obstacle. The supervisors also heard a report from the Amador County Fuel Reduction Collaborative effort on plans for wildfire protection, with the plan calling for a massive new fire break to be created in the Amador upcountry. Well, with the onset of the Memorial Holiday weekend, the Bureau of Land Management is initiating fire restrictions and temporary target shooting limitations. According to BLM's Motherlode Field Office, potential fire danger is the reason for instigating Stage 1 restrictions for the public lands it manages, including Amador, Calaveras, and Tuolumne counties. Fire and shooting restrictions will also affect areas along the American, McCallum, and Tuolumne rivers. Stage 1 restrictions include no target shooting, no tools powered by internal combustion engines off established roads or trails, no motorized vehicles off established roads or trails, no fireworks, no welding or open torch, and no use of explosives, and campfires and barbecues will be allowed only in fire rings at designated campgrounds. The BLM cites that nearly 90% of wildfires in the U.S. are human-caused. And the Calaveras County Office of Emergency Services has taken over the project management for the Butte Fire and winter storm recovery efforts. According to Director of Emergency Services, Michelle Patterson, her office has now assumed control of the program from a consulting firm originally hired by the Board of Supervisors. Patterson says the change in management will not slow down or impact the projects awaiting completion. Currently, the county is moving forward through the various permitting processes in order to begin construction on storm-impacted roads. Patterson is scheduled to go before the Board of Supervisors at their June 12th meeting with an update on the county's disaster recovery efforts. And the East Bay Municipal Utility District is planning a prescribed burn in Calaveras County next Thursday. That's May 31st. 33 acres will be burned northwest of the intersection of Comanche Parkway South and Highway 12 in Wallace. The project is being conducted with the cooperation of CAL FIRE and the Calaveras County Air Pollution Control District. The burn will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., and smoke will be visible in both Amador and Calaveras counties. The burn could be canceled or rescheduled due to weather conditions. And with the Memorial Day weekend upon us, the warning goes out again. Beware of rattlesnakes. Earlier this month, we reported that Sutter Amador Hospital had treated 2 people for rattlesnake bites already, fortunately without any lasting complications. According to Amador County Health Officer Dr. Rita Kerr, bite prevention is the best medicine. Know the habitat where snakes live, like wood piles and brush. Know their habits. They move around more at dusk and dawn. And keep rattlesnake enemies around: dogs, cats, guinea hens, and pigs. And wear boots and long pants and never handle snakes, dead or alive. Kerr says most bites occur on the hand when a person is attempting to pick up a snake or working in brush or wood piles. If bitten, Kerr says the best thing you can do is get to the emergency room immediately. And the Resource Connection of Amador and Calaveras County will receive statewide recognition today. As a huge supporter of breastfeeding, the award of 2018 Mother-Baby Friendly Workplace has been granted to the Resource Connection for their efforts to support employees by creating breastfeeding policies, ensuring all staff are aware of the policies, and talking with expectant mothers about accommodating their needs when they return to work. The Resource Connection will receive this recognition from the California Breastfeeding Coalition at the state capitol. Only 7 other workplaces will receive the award statewide. And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Wednesday morning. Supervisor Forrester will be along at 8:30 to update us on yesterday's Board of Supervisors meeting. From the KVGC News Center, I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, visit our website, kvgcradio.com. Spoke with Maureen Funk a few minutes ago, and Maureen actually texted me and said thanks for the live streaming. Maureen is currently listening to us in Denver. She's at a Brands USA show out promoting Amador County and listening to us live on kvgcradio.com. Good morning, Maureen and the Amador Council of Tourism.